You be hearing me? Can it be read?
Yeah.
You got headphones? I got not. When I'm on it, blow the spot. I see the big ass S on the desktop.
All right, so check this out. My name is James Artist Bobins III. Some people call me James Let's Go. Some people call me Yeet. I am an artist. I am a creator. I'm a little different though. Embarrassingly.
I am wonderful. So who do I look at? Do I look at the light? Do I look at the camera? Do I look at you? Do I look at the window?
With the half of the blinds is cut.
Hey, this is nothing but signs of toddlerism.
Bro, that is that's actually my first question. Do you have children?
Yes.
Where?
Yes. I have one son. He just turned 7 years old, and he has turned my house upside down.
So that is the first question. How do he, like, what BPM or tempo he be at on a consistent basis?
What's the fastest tempo you have?
Like super fucking fast.
What is the fastest constant metronome can you conjure?
Oh my God.
And he's that times 2. Soon as he wake up, soon as he wake up, he need a minute when he first wake up because he got to get all the stuff out of his face.
Yeah.
As soon as he wake up fully, which take about 7 minutes, he slide down the slide because his bed is up high. He got to slide on his bed.
That's fire.
Right, so he slide down and the house is his.
I'm literally gonna put it like a BPM, like dum 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 dum, like nigga is Roxbury.
Yo, he like his frequency goes to techno music or something.
That's crazy. So, okay, so married, right?
Mm-hmm.
And how would you, how would you describe you and your wife's BPM or tempo?
All right, so
He's like that.
What's so funny is his BPM will be the opposite of hers in the morning. Cause in the morning she.
Oh, so she. I didn't even know it was gonna be that long. That's funny as hell, bro.
So them two in the morning?
Yeah.
Oh man, that don't work.
Man.
That don't work. I'm usually flowing. If I can mix between the two of them, I'm usually flowing. But I get up earlier than everybody so I can set the tone of my day first.
What time?
Between 4:30 and 5?
4:30 and 5. Why are you getting up that early?
It's a lot of stuff I got to do before my phone start ringing.
Damn, like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you were do not disturb me, bro.
I am.
Yeah.
Still.
So up until 4:30 to what? Like when do you cut that phone on?
I get him up at 7:30.
Got it. So you got 3 hours to do something pretty much. Okay.
I get him up at 7:30.
Yeah.
And then I get him to school. He get to school probably about 8:15, 8:20.
Yeah.
Then my day starts with the rest of the world.
Man, a shout out to dads being consistent and being the heartbeat, the tempo of our children's life. But
I think that's big though.
It is big, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Especially because getting to know you, having these conversations about getting up early and how taxing it feels at the beginning is so rewarding in a future because it's like, I'm up before everybody. I get to have my time when everybody need to do that, even if you don't have kids.
That sounds good.
Yes. I know.
It doesn't feel that way. It was crazy. It doesn't always feel that way because I think I've gotten so used to doing it that on the days when I don't, I feel like I'm backed up.
Man.
So if I wake up,
bro, I respect.
Yeah.
I'm listening.
If I wake up at like 6:30, I feel so far behind that now I feel like I'm rushing the rest of the day.
No.
So if I'm gonna wake up between 4:30 and 5, I have to do that for the rest of the day to be okay. Cool, we can handle everything else.
Nah, I understand that. Yeah, bro. Because when I do my days, I actually kind of feel a little sad. And I think having your move, that's dope. I just saw that. Your keychain with your name on it. Once my day get messed up, I'm kind of messed up.
Yeah, and so I try to make sure I can set that tone early enough to where everything that I actually need to get done for the day, I can get it done before I'm needed to go elsewhere.
Nice.
So I think that's been super important for me because when I get up, there's this thing that I do where I think I told you this before, where I draw me a map and find me a gym.
That's nice.
Right.
I'm trying to implement that.
Yeah. So the map is meditation, affirmation, prayer.
Yes.
That's me drawing my map every morning when I get up. And then finding me a gym is grounding, exercise, and doing something motivational.
Bro.
I have to start my day with that every day.
Yeah.
And it's become such a habit for, I didn't even recognize how much of a habit it was until I started doing it without thinking. So
it's embedded.
So when I started doing that without thinking, now I don't have to read no affirmations no more. They're already up here, right? I don't have to remind myself to meditate for 30 minutes. It's already happening. I don't have to remind myself to pray or to go outside to ground or to exercise, anything like that. It just happens, like going to the bathroom.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? And when
is this a daily practice? And you said you walk too. Is that a daily practice, or you kind of?
So I walk every day. Sometimes it's in the morning, sometimes it's in the evening, but most of the times I walk just to let the day out or wake me up.
Receive. I love that. Okay, so you were saying you wake up early in the morning and you getting these things done. What are you working on right now? Like, what's the type of things you aspire? You look at the camera like, nigga, what am I not working on? Yeah,
I've been in this really deep creative space to where I'm just creating for the sake of creating. And I think this happened after I read the book, The Creative Act by Rick Rubin.
Okay.
After I read that, it gave me a completely different perspective on me and how I create and what I create for.
Did you tell me this? Okay.
Like, and what I create for. And so I just started like creating for me, whether it's music, whether it's film, whether it's literature, whether it's shit like content, like whatever it is, I've just been creating it for me, and it's been turning into something else.
Yeah.
And I think for the past 11 months.
It damn sure been a year.
Yeah, it's
I've
for the
seen a variety of you.
Yeah. For the past 11 months, that's all I've been doing.
Yeah.
With seemingly no direction. What I thought was no direction until probably maybe like May or June when me and Shakia first started connecting. When she started managing everything that I do, it started making me recognize all of these things are connected in the right spot.
In some way. Yeah, bro.
So even when I did the I guess you call it like the small screening for the compendium, I had no idea what that was going to work and where I was doing.
No,
I just knew I had an idea, wanted to do it creative, and boom, I wanted to show everybody what I had.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, it started making sense why I was doing all of that stuff.
That's why it forms. It needs to start taking shape. And I think that's a big deal. I do want you to talk about like the book Bad Creative. I know you're not talking about it like publicly yet, but I wanted you to talk about like some of the ideas, because I just read it recently. Some of the ideas of how creating without having a purpose for it, how it draws in all of those 4 points that you have. Could you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, so what's so funny, we were just talking about everything like goes together.
Yeah.
The book will be ready for the public by November by the event.
Nice.
So it'll be a part of what people get when they buy a ticket.
I'll cut this out and just...
No, you good.
Okay,
Yeah. So it'll be a part of what people get when they buy a ticket to the event.
Nice.
You buy the ticket, you get the book.
Nice.
So the book is called The Bad Creative, how we use creativity. Yeah, always. The Bad Creative, how creativity saves the lives of people who use it. The most important part of that, by people who use it. We don't always use our creativity. We lean on other people's creativity because we see that it has worked for them, and we don't discover our own. So in the book, I talk about these 4 particular diseases that I think hinder our creativity.
Why did you choose disease?
Because they kill us.
That's a bar. That gave me chills.
Yeah, because they kill us.
Yeah.
So it's worry, doubt, fear, and disbelief. Those are four of the most, I would say, major things that stop creative people from creating. If you think about something like worry, when we're worried about what other people are going to think about what we do, when we worry about, is this going to make me enough money? When we worry about, am I doing this right? Am I doing this correct? Am I being the best? Like, all of those things that we worry about lets us know that we're not calm inside. Like, we're going all over the place. It's very, very noisy. And what the crazy part is, there's no problem with a lot of noise.
Like organized chaos.
Yeah, not even organized chaos, just chaos, period. I don't think there's nothing wrong with chaos.
Gotcha.
When we can't control it, then it's a problem.
Gotcha. That's what I'm saying. Organized chaos is more manageable than when you're in disarray.
So think about the word organized, right?
Yeah.
When we organize something, it goes in a particular place, it goes in a particular area, right? We compartmentalizing it, right? For a lot of what we think of the word organized, it's constricting. We don't want our chaos to be constricted. We want it to live, but we want to be able to control the volume of it.
That's
the biggest.
A little bit more zoomed in. I thought you were gonna go with it.
Yeah, like we want to control the volume of that chaos because in the chaos is we find the most creativity.
Right.
Like we find like the greatest ideas. We find the ideas that nobody's thinking about because they're afraid to go that far. We find the most stuff in that chaos.
And it's just in the chaos. It's happening.
It's just happening. Our problem is we want to control, manage, and organize the chaos when all we have to do is control the volume.
The volume of
That's all.
I had a moment where I would put out things instantly, like super fast. Like I don't look at it, and it's times you saw it's like, you probably spelled that wrong.
Yeah.
And it's like, even though it could have been better, it was the best that it could have been at the moment because now I know I'm not gonna post it until my words are right. You know, things of that sort. So it's good to put it out.
Yeah.
Because now you know there's no going back.
Yeah.
And now you can see something that's actualized to become better at it.
Yeah.
So if it never see the day of light, it's not out of sight, out of mind. And that's dope.
You know what's beautiful about creating?
That is fucking dope.
As many things that you will ever create, it'll be so many things that will never see the light of day.
Never.
But you will.
You saw it, and it grew you. Oh,
Not that you saw it, you see the light of day. So even though someone's not seeing the art that you're creating, they're seeing the creator. So when you create something and nobody ever sees it, that's not true. They see you. And that when you're truly creating, what you create emanates off of you.
Bro,
There's this light in your eyes that everybody knows, oh, they in the zone.
No, my kids and my ladies have been seeing a different type of energy. Yeah, bro, that's a bar. Like that piece alone, definitely using that shit. Yo, I'm gonna move on. What's the weirdest song you ever heard that inspired you? Because you do a very consistent thing called Now That I'm Forced to Sit Down. I'm forcing your ass to sit down. What's the wildest thing you saw that was like, damn, I didn't know that would inspire me?
Wildest. There was, I believe it was Jason Mraz. And in one of his concerts,
you told me about this. I'm listening.
He one-syllabled the words, right?
Yeah.
He one-syllabled them. And then he made a harmony in which it included a second syllable of the same sentence. And then he did it a third time, and now we can understand what the sentence saying.
Yeah.
I hope I'm explaining that right.
No, because it was a guy, don't know his name, he was a African.
Bro, I'm about to pull it up.
Yeah, please pull it up.
I think I just saw it either today or yesterday. I was like, yo.
You said it's Jacob?
Jason Mraz. You know what? It wasn't. now that I'm thinking about it, it wasn't him, it was somebody else, but here it is.
Woo, shit. Oh my God.
Yo.
That probably was the greatest video I've seen in a very long time.
Yo.
Amazing. Yeah, that was some. It was weird. At first, it was kind of like different, strange. I'm like, it sounded like it was in reverse almost. Man, that's hard, bro.
I see stuff like that every day, and here's the reason I see it. And it reminded me of something. Really good friend of mine told me. Michael Danners.
Yeah, for sure.
He made this post. It was a long time ago, but we talk about it all the time. But it said, the post where he got a T-shirt and it got like a quote on it. You seen that before?
No.
Okay, so he has these posts where it's a picture of him. He's wearing a T-shirt and has a quote on the T-shirt.
Yeah.
Every time he posts it, it has a different quote on it.
I think I have seen it. He put them on his story.
Yeah. So once he had one that said, "The internet does what you want it to do."
I think I have seen it.
Yeah. Pure and simple, the internet does what you want it to do.
Damn sure.
I see things like that every day.
Yeah.
Because that's what I'm consuming every day.
Every day.
And we all know that what we consume ends up being what we produce.
Yeah, bro. That's
everybody can see what you consume by what you produce.
By what you produce.
Every time. Like, I can tell what you watch on TV, what you read, who you talk to by what you produce.
What you produce.
Every time.
Man. I know you can see the new shit.
Yeah.
Different, boy. Hey, I see. It was inspiring too, and it had a message to it. I love it.
Craziest part about it, I may never be able to find this dude again. I didn't even get the name of the page or anything.
You saved it though.
I did. I saved the video.
It saved it.
But I don't know where it came from.
You'll find it because it's what you consume.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, that is, man. So okay, all right. So you seeing all of these things that inspire you to become who you are. What are you doing right now that is the things that you digest or the things that you consumed in the past? Well, what for 11 months, like you said earlier, you have been just ingesting a lot of stuff. But you've also been producing. What are those things? What compartments would you say those things are in?
So a lot
about it earlier.
A lot of what I've been producing stems from a movie called Interstellar. Right?
That's our shit.
Yes, it is. It is.
I watched that shit the other day.
Yo,
I love that movie.
I get chills watching it, and it's for a lot of reasons too. But one of the reasons is it opens our mind creatively to things we didn't think were there.
Yeah, bro.
And it allows us to see how many things are connected to who we are and what we do. Also, I'm a huge fan of Hans Zimmer, and anything that he produces or composes, I'm gonna listen to it. And I was such a fan of this particular scene in the movie called the cornfield scene.
Okay.
It's the scene where they see the drone. They in the car, they see the drone. He tell his son to get in the car, even though they got a flat tire.
Bro,
follow the drone. Boom, boom. It's so many things in that particular scene while that music is playing.
Bro, that scene is dense as fuck, bro. Go ahead,
That scene is so crazy. One, his son had the wherewithal to follow whatever his father said.
Oh, man, that was so powerful.
Right? Even when he knew it didn't make sense, he still followed his father because he trusted him. That's
Talk to him, bro.
crazy. And then two, to have a father who goes after the thing that pulls him, that he's passionate about, regardless, having that kind of example, it's gonna make you be that kind of a son.
Real talk.
Right? And then the third thing was listening and acting when he tells him to.
Yeah.
Because at the end of that scene, they were about to go over a cliff until his son called him and said, "Yo, we're going after?"
Yeah.
Bruh, that scene's probably 90 seconds long, and I watch it over and over again.
Bro, it was a line, a specific line when he said, "Well, now I know what the saying or the quote. If I tell you to, to jump off of a bridge, you would." Like, that is, man. I'm telling you, that was powerful.
Because in that moment, the father recognized how much influence he has over the son, because the son was going to drive over that cliff unless his father told him to stop.
And even if you were to fast forward the movie, he still checked in with his dad after his kid died.
Yeah.
Like, he's like, this is hard, but everybody telling me to stop doing it, but I know you out there. Like, that's so much faith in a person. But it was a lot. Promise. He promised, and he made a promise. It's kind of wild. Yeah, we can talk about that.
Yeah, that's a whole other thing.
Bro.
Well, what's funny is even lately, this is going to sound really crazy. When I lived with my parents, my mom used to love watching this show called The Bold and the Beautiful.
Okay.
Loved watching it. Her favorite soap opera. And some days I would walk in, it's like, "Mom, what you watching?" Before I knew it, I'm sitting right next to her watching the same thing. I know who Ridge Forrester is now. Yeah, I know Ridge Forrester. I know Liam Spencer. I know all them now, right?
You know the name.
I know. And so, in the past few months, in my head, I was like, yo, this show has been on for nearly 40 years and people still watch it. How did it start?
Formula. What formula?
How did it start? So I went back and I watched the first season of The Bold and the Beautiful.
Yeah.
Right?
Tell me about it.
The same exact stuff that's happening now happened then, just with different characters. That's all it is. They had their formula, they followed it, but inserted different characters. And their first season was 41 episodes.
Damn. Yo, when you think about it, think about a Sesame Street. It's the same exact thing every time. You just add a new person in. It just changed with the time.
Yeah.
But it's formula. Once you find go ahead.
Formula.
So what is it? Digest? No, what is the word for breaking something down?
Exegete.
Exegete? Yeah, I like that. Give me the definition of that.
Exegete is to break something down into small pieces while analyzing it.
Fire. See, that's why I want y'all to know. That's why I want him to break that down, because I do want people to understand how creative you are because of the amount of intake of words that you consume on a daily basis, or even spew out. Sometimes I don't know, and you act as a dictionary for me, because a lot of times words don't come as fluid to me as they do for you, because that's your form of creativity. So I wanted to commend you on that. Like, I think that shit is amazing.
I appreciate that.
I appreciate talking to you, because I love people that know words. But you said you were inspired by Interstellar, and it's created a platform for you to.
What Interstellar did was it put me in touch with everything that I am creatively. Yeah. So a lot of times as creative people, we're always told, okay, pick this one thing and do that, right? We're always told that. And to a certain extent, I agree, especially when it comes to being excellent at that one thing.
Yes.
What I don't agree with is have that to be the only thing that you do, especially when that's not the only thing that brings you fulfillment.
Yeah.
And me opening myself up to being active in all of the things that I'm creative in is what, man, it's changed my life pretty much.
Sure.
Because I'll watch my son and he'll do one thing and they go right to the next thing. No problem at all. He ain't worried about, man, should I get better at this before I go to the next thing? Yeah. No, okay? I played with this toy for 2 minutes. I'm going to the next one. I don't want Iron Man. I want the Hulk.
Right.
And,
I want that no more.
And he does it so fast, nice. Without thought.
Yeah.
And he gets good at what he does, whether he's climbing on the banister or whether he's using his bed as a trampoline and throwing the mattress from the top of the stairs. Yeah. Whatever it is.
I identify with him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And so what Interstellar ended up doing for me, it allowed me to explore those things that I hadn't been using creatively.
Because of what?
Oh man, there's a lot of reasons for it, but they're all bullshit.
That was a hell of an answer.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, there's a lot of reasons for it. There's a multitude of things I could say that hindered me from being creative.
You gave us 4 in your book.
Yeah. So it's a lot of, but they're all bullshit because we make time for the things that we make time for.
Man, preach to the person with
it. It's like we do. We make time for that kind of stuff. And one thing that I had to really accept in myself this last year, about a year ago now, is that I had to go after the things that I was doing with a limited amount of human interaction as possible. I had to be okay with that.
That's a thing.
Yeah, I had to be okay with that. It's people who I haven't talked to since my birthday last year. Damn. And it's not that I don't love them. Of course I love them. This just has to be a sacrifice for who I am right now and who I'm creating myself to be. That's all.
But that's not, if you're talking about Interstellar, this man went away for decades.
Yeah.
For centuries.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
it might have been.
It felt like that. You know, she waited for him.
Yeah.
She waited to see him to die.
Yeah.
It was kind of, bro, that shit, I'm telling you, that movie is amazing.
Yeah.
We seen it in IMAX. What?
December. It's Christmas. It's Christmas.
I'm gonna be gone.
Yeah.
Damn.
Hey, bro, it's gonna be there for like 2 weeks. We got it.
For sure. Yeah, I'm damn sure gonna see that.
Yeah.
I just want to lock in with you because I told you to watch it, right? I think that's how it went.
Yeah.
Or you rewatch it or something like that.
I don't remember why I watched it the first time.
Yeah.
I just know that when I watched it,
it was
I
over.
couldn't. I still can't contain myself.
We was on the phone and I was like, you ever saw Interstellar?
Yeah.
I was talking about identity. We were talking about identity first. And you was telling me about how you break it apart. I think this is when we discovered we love
movies. Like, yeah.
You be knowing the director's name. I just know this person shot this. I don't know the name of it.
Yeah.
But when you were talking, I was like, you of all people should see this movie. Like, and I knew that. And Doom recently. Seeing that, like, I'm knowing, like, yeah, bro, you need to watch certain movies. And it don't need to be a bunch of mess. But, yeah.
Since I watched it, I have not been the same.
Yeah, bro. I can believe that.
I have not.
I had to rewatch it because the way you talk about it now, it's like, damn, I didn't even get that perspective.
Right. And it's one of those movies for me. Yeah. It might not be for everybody else, but it's one of those movies for me that if at any moment I feel myself going this direction, that's the thing that's going to bring me back.
You back.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And for the longest time, it was a show called The Newsroom.
Okay.
Now, I don't think have you ever seen the news? It was on HBO, I think back in like 2012 to 2014. And it's about this guy named Will McAvoy. He's a news anchor. And he's a really brilliant news anchor. He's a safe news anchor. Everybody loves him. But the thing about him is who he is internally hates everything that he's doing. And it takes his ex-girlfriend coming back to be his new EP, his executive producer of the show, to change everything that he's doing and get him on the track of being the person that he's supposed to be.
What's his name?
Will McAvoy. In real life,
yeah.
Jeff Daniels.
I think I've seen it.
Yeah. That's a dude from Dumb and Dumber.
I think I've seen this, bro. I'm going to check it out again, though.
Yeah, I watched that anytime I was feeling like just needed a boost. Boom, that show come on, I'm already back because one, it's inspiring. It's a story of going against a system that you know to be wrong but feel powerless against.
Man,
So,
that's
yeah.
a can of worms. Oh my God.
So it's always going to be movies, music, books
Yeah.
that inspire me the most.
Got you.
Always.
You put me on green lights. I just want you and Mike to know.
Matthew McConaughey.
No, Matthew McConaughey, probably my favorite actor.
Man, he's dope.
Yeah, like, he's not my favorite actor, but he's one of my favorite actors. I saw how you respond, like, yeah. No, that's not mine. But I wasn't saying that, like, but he's definitely one of my favorite actors.
It's hard for me to pick a favorite actor. It's hard. Especially I watch so many movies.
Because it's all about performance. It's like, what's his name? The dude that played in Snowfall.
Desmond Idris.
His performance in Snowfall is so captivating. When I see him in other things, I still don't. He got a great, and I haven't seen him in a lot of other things. That movie he did with Anthony Mackie.
I ain't seen all of it yet.
That shit.
It's a carbon something.
No, that's his show that he doing, but
Oh, okay.
they end up putting him in there because he changed bodies or whatever. They got seasons prior to it, but Over the Wall or some shit like that. He did well, but he did feel like the guy from Snowfall, which I appreciated. Some other actors, I don't feel like can translate.
Oh no! It's like when I think about like a really, really dope actor, it's somebody who when I see them in a movie and then I see them in the next one, I don't know who that is.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah.
Well, he still felt like him, but he ain't been in much.
Yeah, like somebody like this is really old. Daniel Day-Lewis.
Give me a movie. I told you I don't be knowing the names.
He was Abraham Lincoln in Lincoln.
Oh, he did his damn thing. I'm trying to find his face.
And then he played I forgot the name of the movie, but I didn't know who he was.
Yeah.
Something I think it's called Harder to Kill or something like that. It was like a Western.
Hold on. Harder to Kill. I think Jay-Z was a producer of this.
No. That's just the Harder They Fall. He wasn't in that. He wasn't in that. He wasn't in something else. Today That They Bleed. It was something. It was like the name of the movie is just it's poetic. The name of the movie. I just can't think of what it is. But every time I see Daniel Day-Lewis in a movie, or Meryl Streep in a movie, or Angela Bassett in a movie,
they're transforming.
They are completely engulfed in whatever that character is, and that's so captivating to me because I'm like, okay, who are they gonna play this time? Who are they gonna play this time? Some people play crazy very well, and that's it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Some people play funny very well, and that's it. But when you get somebody like Robin Williams who can be funny and dramatic,
bro.
Somebody, like
Bradley Cooper kind of getting.
Bradley Cooper is that,
like Limitless. Then he still
Hangover,
but it wasn't Limitless. It was this movie he was in with
the one with Lady Gaga.
Oh my God, that movie is.
I could only watch that one time.
Yeah, I can't watch that too.
Yeah,
it was bad.
Yeah.
Super
yeah,
strong.
I could only watch that one time because he played that role so well it scared the shit out of me.
Bro, it disrupted the shit out of me. Yeah. It was a month for me to get over that.
I was like, I can't see that again.
No, that's a true fact.
Cannot see that again. Not even close.
Yeah,
I won't do it.
I watched it once, and then I felt terrible after watching.
I won't do it because I think that's like an area in which I can see. Nigga, Don Cheadle.
Oh my. He's amazing. He's actually underrated.
Man, Don Cheadle. I saw his performance in Fight Night yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, thank you for saying that, because now I got to watch it.
Yeah.
It's on HBO?
It's on Peacock.
Okay.
Yeah, it's on Peacock.
Peacock's still free, ain't it?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Shout out to the ads.
Either that or I'm just on my father account. Whatever.
I changed this. I got that.
No, like his Don Cheadle, phenomenal. Mahershala Ali. Jeez, yeah, Mahershala is so dope. Like to go from
The movie that he was recently in on Netflix was pretty good.
What's it called?
You was about to say something.
Leave the world behind.
Yeah. So good. Green Book.
Green
I
Book.
haven't watched it yet.
Yep. Green Book. Leave the world behind. Moonlight.
Moonlight. That was different.
Mm-hmm.
That was like hella different.
And then also he was the character in Luke Cage.
Oh yeah,
that series.
That's why I discovered it.
Mm-hmm.
He should have stayed longer. I think they only have him for first season.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when I stopped watching. Just to be honest.
But yeah, he's super dope. I love actors that can just play everything and you believe them.
Yeah.
Leonardo DiCaprio, like you believe.
One of my favorite actors.
You believe. But then there's also like actors and actresses to where if they just play that one character for every movie they play, and I'm satisfied.
Yeah, I'm like that with Viola Davis.
I'm like that. Yeah, Viola Davis is a good one. Although I think her range is crazy.
No, her range is amazing.
Yeah, but I'm like that with say like a Will Smith. I'm like that with a Brad Pitt, a Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
Like if they play this character forever, and I'm fine with it.
I ain't gonna lie.
Vin Diesel.
I'm okay.
Yeah.
I think that's because we grew up in that era.
Mm-hmm.
Like Minority Report and Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
Same freaking person.
Same thing.
And Vanilla Sky, same person.
Yeah.
Running and jumping over stuff. Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah.
But I could live with that. You could be that character forever. I'm still gonna get the greatest actor.
I feel the same way.
Yeah.
Like Bagger Vance, I'll tell you that's actually a really dense movie too.
Matt Damon.
He cold, bro.
Matt Damon has him and what was his name?
Robin Williams?
Nah, Matt Damon and his best friend.
I'd say Leonardo DiCaprio because they always like kind
No, they wrote Good Will Hunting together.
They wrote it together?
He was Batman.
Oh, you talking about Ben Affleck?
Ben Affleck.
Yeah.
Matt Damon and Ben Affleck, their range is crazy.
Yeah. Ben is
Man.
Ben something. You want to know what's crazy since we bringing up Ben? Jennifer Lopez's range actually starting to grow. Like when she got in that Hustle movie, and when I saw her with Viola Davis and was holding her own.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what it's called, but she was like the subconscious of Viola Davis. She surprised me. So those two movies and enough was like 2-3 movies where I was like, I kind of like.
Yeah, because like actors and actresses that we grew up on that have now started to change the direction of their like what they film
And age.
Yeah, like between J-Lo, Halle Berry, Nicole Kidman, actresses like that, where we were so used to them being a particular character when we were growing up, and now for them to age into the actresses they are, it's nuts.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Because I didn't think Holly was the best in the past. She was just that looker. And I feel like that's the route that Megan Good is going towards, where she's now starting to evolve into oh no, you are getting into that character.
Yeah, because like, how many more Biker Boy movies can she do? No, and
Terrible.
Right.
We done went all the way off course. Let me get back on this. See, for your people. That's funny. All right, I'm gonna close it out, bro.
Oh my God.
We just chopped. This is funny as hell, though. I'm keeping all.
Send me this footage.
No, for real.
Send me this footage.
Get it before you leave, because I'm not gonna remember this. I'm not gonna remember this.
Yo, we got that game at the house too. Is that Battle of the Sexes?
Yeah.
We got that.
That's when we went to the cabins. That's gonna be fire. We're gonna do that next time.
Yeah. All right. So listen, y'all gotta come to Panama.
No, we got.
I ain't playing with y'all.
No,
I ain't playing with you at all.
Just I don't know if she sent a date, and when they be talking, I don't even be knowing until they kind of get it together.
Okay. I'm gonna send you the stuff.
Yeah, please send me stuff. Okay, so at Temple Fest, what are you doing?
This year at Temple Fest 2nd Annual Dance Like an Athlete, I will be your host. My name is James. James, let's go. James Heat. Pastor James. Whatever. I'm James Artist Bogus III. Some people call me whatever, but I will be your host this year. We are going to do everything creative possible to make sure we are in a community of people who love to create and love to support creators, creatives, whatever one you want to call yourself. Whatever one you want to call yourself, but I'll be the host this year. We are going to really dive into some dope artists, whether they're dancers, musicians, sculptors, whoever it is, and we're just gonna showcase all of that talent, all of that gifting, with amongst other creative people. It's just like a huge creative shindig cookout, but we gonna have food.
Yeah,
We want, yeah. So it's a cookout, all right.
I'm probably gonna be cooking.
But yeah, I'll be a host, making sure everything is okay, making sure that you are taken care of, and to make sure you have a good time. That's it.
Solid. I think that's all the questions I have. Yeah, like that. That was great though, bro. I had like that was a legit good time. Because I was gonna ask you like, what's your 300 productions? But I was like, now let's talk about what we talk about.
Mm-hmm.
What is it that you interested in? And I felt like it told a little bit more of the story of who and what you got going on.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like I'm gonna take that approach with the next people I interview. Real spill.